Come into the room, family. Come into the room. Welcome. I am the H-Town Vet, and you are welcome to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Give us a moment while we check our sound. Come on into the room, family. We're so glad that you're here. Sit back and relax. We want to thank you for your patience. We're glad that you've shown up. And I get, are you going to show up and show out? That's what we want to know. Today is a special day, as some of you already know. Family, we celebrating a milestone, and we're glad we got our brother in here. We got all my good people. We got, look, I'm going to start at the bottom. We got Backwoods in here. Say, evening, H-Town Vet, North Side. Yes, indeed. You know, it's always good to see you, my friend. Hold on, make sure I got that. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get to it. My brother, the Salty Old Marine, say greetings all. He had a live stream earlier. Very good. I was watching it while I was watering my grass. And we got the memory in at the last minute. That's why there was kind of change, you know, the up-to-date RAM. So I hope it works well. And I hope everything is going fine with you. And we want to know that you're all right, family. You know, we want to do things on the channel that reflects your needs as a subscriber, a viewer, somebody, a veteran. We want to make sure that you're okay. We have Betty that's first in. She said, Betty Bob says, good evening, H-Town Vet. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. I did. They sent me the memory that I needed. Remember, it kept blacking out. They sent it to me right when I was going to change it to 30 minutes earlier. As soon as I hit send, they sent me the memory, and I had to change it back to the regular time and put it in within 30 minutes and do everything else. And we have Betty Bob said, congratulations, you finally made it to. Yes, we did. We made a milestone to 3,000 subscribers. 66 Love say, hey, H-Town family. Yes, indeed. Yes, I saw some of you earlier over there on the Salty Old Marines channel, and he was getting it in, answering those questions in real time. Let me tell y'all something about doing that. See, there's no filters. He's answering your questions. That's somebody that's competent. When he don't know, he tell you don't know. This is what I like. He's not ignoring you, as long as you're respectful. That's in real time. That's real access there. No filters. No phony, no fake. You all right with me, the Salty Old Marine, my brother. Now, Jimmy Elmore say, evening, H-Town and the family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Come on through, family. Sit with us a while. Let's talk about it. We have Grace in here saying, ooh-wee. This is awesome, H-Town. Again, congratulations. Thank you. Some of you was in earlier. Now, listen, Backwood Law, I'm going to read you again. Say, evening, H-Town Vet, Northside in the chat. Mud puppies here. It's all good. Everybody's speaking. Family, y'all chatting away. I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all. Everybody show love to the Salty Old Marine and show love to each other. Show love to Backwoods Law. Please do that. Say evening, Salty. I'm just making sure we didn't miss nobody. It's saying hi to Backwoods. I'm making sure that I think we caught all of it. So you want to hear about the old 95B stories? What is the MOS for military police, MPs? What is the number in your, if y'all remember, what is the MOS number? Like I'm 19 kilo armor crewman. What is the MOS for MPs? And go and refresh us. We talked about it. What are they called? MPs are called military police, or MPs in the Army. What do they call in the Navy? They call them something different. Air Force call them something different. What are they called in the Marines? Let us know. Then they say, evening, Grace, everybody speaking. Oh, yes, indeed. Come on, break it down to us. Backwood. He's not our bus driver. He or she is not our bus driver, but they're taking us to school. Thank you, Backwoods. Say, yeah, sorry. 95 Bravo is the Army. Okay. Thank you for telling us that. Okay. Now, think currently they are 31B. With the update, they did the to the MOS numbers a few years back. Which branch did y'all tell me is getting rid of MPs and replacing it with a civilian security force? Let us know. Oh, no, my side, H-Town, buffering. Oh, okay. Anybody seeing buffering on my side? Because I don't see anything, but I know how it go, brother. Restart it if you need to, Charlton. Family, we in here tonight. Aren't we in here? Are we doing this thing? I don't know why I did that. And family, we want to show love to the family here. We thank you and we appreciate you. We're glad you're here. We're glad for your support. When you're able to make it, the more you to make it, the happier it make me. I know you have a busy life, but we honor all branches of the military, whether that be Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or Space Force, including active duty, reserve, and National Guard. We love you all. We don't make no distinctions here. Combat, non-combat, male veteran, female veteran. I'm a black man. All of it. Like Baskin Robbins, all flavors are cool. Listen, the Salty Old Marine says Marines are getting rid of most MPs. Now, you said most. Where do you think they're going to keep them at? Like at around the White House? Because it always seems to be a Marine around the president, historically. Now, Backwoods Law says, I would guess the Space Force, not sure. Now, they don't have one. From what the video we saw, they hadn't had one at the time. So I don't know if that's changing. Now, the kind of strange, Salty Old Marine. So the sound is good now. Is everybody sound good? Speakers in the chat, if your sound is good hearing me, let us know. And everything's working. And we want to salute you. We got a picture of Charlton when he was a young man. So, you know, we had this picture of you, Charlton. Yes, indeed. This is one of the times when he was sober. Say good now. Mind buffering came back in shipmate. Okay. Yes, indeed. So it's good. Anybody had a clear picture that's been no buffering? Say Lima Charlie, Hotel Mike. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry for missing you. It's moving fast. So I'll get right to you. So Betty says she's sound is good. Okay. Now, we have the Salty Old Marine says Marine MPs are still doing field duty, but less on base, gate duty type of stuff. Okay. Now, get it together. Get your little situation together in case you would like to come up the Salty Marine, because I would love to talk to you too. Hellfish Haven might be coming on tonight, but we want anybody that wants to talk about military police, whether you were one or you're encountered with one. Then you can talk about whatever you want. You can come up, you know, you're welcome. I want y'all to start coming up on this. And if you don't want to be seen, you don't have to. You can just put your avatar. But I got to see your face first to keep down trolling issues so people ain't putting nothing from the Buck Wild channel on here. You understand? So then I'll take your picture off and you just have your avatar like we've done in the past. We got Jason in the house, a.k.a. Mini Moto. So just so everyone knows, Shore Patrol is for overseas shores commands. They do not have Shore Patrol in the U.S. I'm assuming they don't have Shore Patrol in the U.S. because they got the Coast Guard. Is that the case? I'm just trying to be logical. I don't know. Only Masters at Arms are security forces on the base. Okay, I'm learning stuff. Now listen, backwoods law say that was most of my duty in the Army, divisional MP, and the 12th ID, 3rd ID, the 82nd is that airborne, and the 101st Airborne Companies, from what I'm assuming you're talking about the airborne. Come on now. What you know about 3rd ID? Family, here, we respect you and we want y'all to understand the rules. Rule number one, you will be respectful to the host and the chat while staying on topic. 2, you will not attempt to network, promote yourself, or a name drop in the chat. This is doing the whole live stream from beginning to end, okay? And we're going to make some clarifications because I think I need to clarify some things to make it, clear, because this happened a few times. So I want everybody to have an understanding. 3rd, you will not divert chat members away from the channel. Just like when you go on other channels, you don't say, hey, let's go over here to H-Town channel. He got it popping. So don't do it here, and let's show respect, right? Now listen. Oh, I didn't pull y'all up. I'm sorry. And then our sister speaking to all the brothers. Yes, indeed. And family. Yep, I was stupid enough to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Prohibit button in there. That's right. My tender refresh training, my tender refresher training, we did Shore Patrol at Gitmo, Cuba, halted the drunk sailors back to the hauled the drunk sailors back to the ship. You know what, Charlton? You keep talking about you were just security. You sound like you were military police, bro. You arrested people and all kind of stuff. Is that some secret service stuff you did or some secret clearance you had? Now, listen, crashing out, family. We that don't happen as much. We just gonna get you out the paint. Might let you go for the night if you knew. Name dropping, no. Okay, you say, but H-Town, what about if I say, hey, yeah, I'm cool with the Salty Old Marine. I'm cool with Hellfish Haven. I'm cool with a lot of people, right? But when we're focusing on here, like if you go over to his channel, you don't be, hey, H-Town this, H-Town that. You respect this channel or whoever it may be. You respect that channel. I expect the same here. There's a time and a place for everything. But don't be name dropping no time. It don't matter when. Now listen. Now, H-Town is not trying to burn bridges because I want to build bridges with others, right? That's not the goal. It's to burn bridges. It's to make sure that we have respect. You understand? H-Town is not trying to burn bridges with others. What H-Town want and is trying to do is respect boundaries. So when what you put in there is to respect boundaries, family. So make sure you know what you're putting in there, all right? That's the goal. Let me see if I put the one. That's right. Respect boundaries. You understand? That's certain things that just watch what Raider HQ does when he come here. Watch what Salto Marine does when he come here. They don't overstep boundaries. You understand? Even one of the ones I blocked, they didn't come and name drop their stuff. They did some other dumb stuff, but they didn't do that. So always respect boundaries, because have you ever seen me go over to anybody else's channel and cross boundaries. Let me know. Respect people's boundaries. You know, in Texas, that means a big thing. You might get some a little little pop on you, huh? I don't know why I keep getting these things in there. I mean, I know I put these in here. Oh boy. Now, family, what do we need? This is what we mean. Sorry about them inside clips there. If somebody doing a live stream, me as H-Town don't need to come over there. Hey, I'm H-Town. Come over to my channel. Look what I got. I got to respect when the people doing what they do. I got to sit back and relax in somebody else's house. Do you feel me? And the reason I'm saying this is because it has been an issue. I even did a video on name dropping. Now, listen to what Backwoods Law say. I hated core duty and tried to avoid like the plague. They would always end up in a physical security site. I did one of those Richie, Maryland sites are. Where did y'all put them in jail? Charlton, where did y'all put them? Backwoods Law, where did y'all put them? Did y'all have your own jail? Let us know. And ANMCC didn't like it. H did. Pew, pew. Yes, indeed. I'm hunting Charles. No, don't hunt nobody. So that's what we're trying to say. So we'll be clear. Family, we've made it to 3,000 subscribers. Family, how y'all feel about it? I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all support. We've made it to a milestone, and I appreciate the encouraging words from Hervet's Voice, from Jimmy Elmore in the chat, and the Saltail Marine. Thank you so much. Then guess who we got in here now? We got our brother in here, U.S. Army Grunt, H-Town vet, Northside in the family, and congrats to Mr. H-Town. And I see it a mud puppy time tonight. I don't even know what a mud puppy is. Y'all get let me know. Pizza party. Yes, indeed. What family, we made it. I woke up and it said 3,000 subscribers because I was on it 2,992 or something like that. And then overnight, but by the end of the night, we had 8 more subscribers, and we appreciate that. Everybody show love to U.S. Army Grunt. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now listen, and we continue to talk about the topic. Oh, Mud Puppy is the MP. Okay, boy, y'all teaching me. Mud Puppy is the MP. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna call you a Mud Puppy because y'all might want to fight. Yeah, that may be something y'all just use amongst each other, right? Now listen. Backwoods Law say we had a PMO office that was like a civilian police station. We would put them in holding. They would get moved to the chain in if they needed permanent housing. Okay. And we say the chain, like chain gang. Okay, MP is mud puppy. Most of the Army would call us mud puppies. Okay. I thought that was something cute that needed a bath or treat. Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm naive. It's family, y'all educating us on this thing tonight. Now, family, we made it. And we've been here. If you look to the right side, lifetime, we released our all right. So maybe it has something to do more with than the memory. And we're gonna definitely, I know it blacked out. We're back. So thank y'all. So we apologize about that. So we're going to figure out what's going on there. Yeah, we froze up, most definitely. But we're going to have to see if it's a memory thing. I'm going to have to get the computer checked out because I got 64 gigabytes of RAM now. Now, let's see what y'all saying. I was a drill sergeant at Fort McClellan, 1985 to 1987, training those MPs, mud puppies. Let me ask you, were you at Fort McClellan during the time of the chemical exposure? Let us know. Now, Backwards Law says this. Okay, yes, indeed. Up the chain would mean they are transferred. They are transferred, let me see, to the 98, the 96B, the corrections MPs that ran the Brig jail for the military. Okay. All right. We're back. Yes, indeed. I just passed at the U.S. Army grunt on my way at the 787, the 787th MP for OSUT. I am just glad, not me, H-Town. Yeah, I'm saying, yes, indeed. We got our brother, and he's about to come up. We about to call up our brother, Hellfish Haven. Everybody show love. Everybody show love to Hellfish Haven. So if it goes out, bear with us, family. We're going to have to work on our situation. You haven't had this problem come about a couple of times as of late. Say 31E is correct for 31B MP. Okay. Now it's 31B MP. Okay. Oh, yes, sir. My 3 current claims is Fort McClellan, toxic exposure. Everybody show love to our brother. Okay, yes. Had a few 95B LOL. Everybody showing love to our brother. I ain't gonna have time to pull it all up. I'm gonna pull up the main things. Okay, y'all speaking, I'm gonna let y'all speak. Okay, now listen. We about to bring to the screen here. Y'all bear with us. Same here, 95 Bravo when I joined. So they changed some of the MOS's numbers for it seems like. Now we're going to get ready and pull our brother up. We got our brother Hellfish Haven. Come on.
Good evening. Can you hear me good?
Talk to us, brother.
So I got no visual tonight, but I got audio.
Okay.
And then I got a couple of images I can share and a video as well.
Okay. Just so, okay, no problem. Let me move along here. Do this here. I'm gonna get up to the actual thing, but tell us a little bit about. Give me a second. Let me get to the. I got to get us along here. Thank y'all for the super chat earlier. Hellfish Haven gave us a nice super chat, and we appreciate that. And those that connect to the collection plate, we appreciate it. We're still working on the church building fund. We just got this memory today, and memory was a grip. But thank y'all for the donations y'all give. That really helped. Now, little fun facts, family. We want to get a little fun facts here. All right. I want to ask you to, anybody know, can the VA reduce a rating with no exam required? Can't put yes or no in the chat, fam. All right. Yes, indeed. Let us know. Can the VA put yes or no in the chat? Can the VA? Yes, indeed. All right. Let us know. Yes or no? Yes, you guessing, maybe yes. Can they reduce a rating without sending you to an exam, to a CMP exam? Yes or no, family? Well, not even letting you know. Or just letting you know after they done it. Now, don't put too many on at a time right now because I'm having trouble with the what you call them, brother Hellfish.
Gotcha.
So take about keep up 2 at a time. Right there, that's good.
You got it.
We'll see, because I wish we could have them all up, but it's kind of, then when we take these down, we'll put the other ones up.
Good copy.
Now, thank you. I'm sorry, brother, that my technology is kind of messed up. Now, Charlton say yes. Betty say yes. U.S. Army Grunt say yes. Betty say yes again. Grace says yes. Now, where did you learn that at, fam? If that's the truth, where did you learn that at? Is that true? Let's see. Yes, they can reduce you even in the same rating decision called staggered ratings, I think. I've heard of staggered ratings. Okay, so let's say you already have the rating and you don't get informed, they just send you something. Yes, they can. Yes, they can reduce it. We're going to explain how that works. This is a little fun flag. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate you, family, if this information has been informative. Let's explain how it works. So let's say that you got 100%, right? You got 10% for tinnitus, 50% for migraines, and then you had 60% for what is that called? Fatigue, chronic fatigue. Then you end up getting 100% for mental health, PTSD, panic attack, or something like that, okay? For some trauma you experienced. Your combined rating will still be 100%, even though you may qualify automatically for special monthly compensation because you have 100% rating plus a 60% rating or more. Now, here's where the trick bag happens. Okay? Let's say they knock off your 60 and your 10%. What they can do it without telling you. You still got your 100% and your 50%, but they just take off your 60, reduce it to 100, take your 10%, reduce it to 100, or take it away, right? Now you're 150, you won't get special monthly compensation no more. But they can do this. Why? Because it's not affecting your overall rating. You still will be rated what? Your 100% rating will go unchanged, even though it will mess with other stuff. So you might have had 60% for your back, they reduced it down to 40. Different things can be reduced as long as it don't affect your overall rating. They don't have to send you to an exam. Okay? Please comment on the topic, subscribe, and thanks for clicking that button. Learn by experience. They did it to me in 1998. Wow. Say Raider HQ mentioned it just last night. Yes, indeed. Good, good. Sorry that any of us have to endure such a cruel thing. It happened to a friend of mine who's actually comes down and stay with me. I helped him get his 100%, and he was like 60% or whatever for his back. They reduced him down. He was either 40 and they reduced him down to 15 or something. I forget how it worked. So you also have to remember the 10 and 20-year rules. Yes, indeed. 10-year rule, they cannot take your whole rating away. They can't. So if you are service connected for PTSD, they can't take it away, but they can reduce you down to 0%. 20-year rule, they cannot take away the rating period unless they can prove fraud. So remember these things, because the VA be doing little slick stuff behind the scene, and we're about to get in here to this, and we thank y'all. That was our fun flag. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification button. Let us know in the chat if you got your notifications tonight. Put a bell emoji. And now, listen to what, let's get to it. I am here and I got it this time. Okay, now listen. So family, let's do it. Now let's get on topic, family. Okay? And the topic for tonight is, all right, we're going to be talking about military police, regardless of the branch of the service. And we have our brother in here tonight, our brother Hellfish Haven. And our sister said she was stalking me. So you got playing in the back. Cut off your mute your playback. You might be watching it at the same time. Yes. And our sister said, H-Town, I stalk you, maybe life makes life easy. Now, did you have any stalking cases, brother? Hellfish Haven, tell us about your service as being a military police. Let us know, brother.
So I started out, joining MP right after 9/11. Enlisted in December 2001. Went to basic training July that year after I finished high school.
Yes, sir.
MPs do one station unit training, so you go right from basic right into AIT the next day. So you same drill sergeants the whole time.
Okay.
So, we started out in August. We went right through to January because they sent us home for Christmas exodus for 13 days to come back for 10.
Okay.
So
now who is that on the screen right there? You know that person?
So that is me there. And that was my first time I got to do Law and Order. We were in Germany in Grafenwehr.
You was in Graf?
Yep.
Oh, Grafenwehr, I love. They had a when I was in Graf, they had a what do they call that ice cream place? Baskin Robbins there. Did they still have that Baskin Robbins there or not?
Yep, and a Taco Bell.
They got a Taco Bell. And what about that movie theater?
Yep.
Wow, listen.
So we tried to shoot golf balls over the movie theater when we did the cannon in the morning.
Do they still have the rooms with no furniture in it? It's like a barracks, but it's nothing else in it, but metal walls and a concrete floor. Do they still have those there?
Yep, that's where we had to stay.
See, so I know what I'm talking about, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Grafenwehr and Hornsfeld because I was a tanker. Now listen, been a while since I saw a turtleback humber. That's what they call them, turtleback. Now, what type of vehicle? First, we're gonna get to you. I'm gonna ask you this question first. I'm gonna get to your statements. What type of vehicles that you in right here?
So that was our patrol vehicle for the we had 3 guys on shift. We had a patrol supervisor who was a staff sergeant, and then we had the 2 lower enlisted, a specialist, myself, a PFC.
Okay.
And so we each of the lower enlisted, we had the Jeep Cherokee, and the patrol supervisor had a Dodge Caravan. Hello?
Yeah, I had to go get my water. I'm sorry. Now, I want to ask you, look, wow. So you low enlisted. Now, what was your rank when you was there?
So I was a PFC. So, of course, everything went right to my head where I was like, MP Bizarre, gun, I get to pull people over. This is great.
Oh, boy. I know y'all got power. We'll get to your question a little bit, Sister Grace. Say, where? They say, H. It say HFH. Weren't you a locker? What is that? What is it?
Looker.
Huh?
A looker.
A looker, not a locker, a looker. Okay, what's a looker?
Good looking guy like me,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Betty's talking about, okay, that's a female thing. Yeah, okay, I take her word for it. I don't look at men's like that, okay? Backwood Law say, oh, man, you're a poor soul. You were at Grafenwehr as your station? Ouch.
Yep.
We
were there, and I used to go to the skeet range to take a little nap sometimes during the 12-hour shift.
Wow. We're talking to our brother Hellfish Haven. I don't know why our names are not up there. Our names should be up there. Give me a second. Let me see. Can I make sure that our names are up there? I don't know what happened. Because it should have the banners on there. We do apologize. But we with Hellfish Haven and H-Town Vet right here. And we're trying to catch up on the chat. Yes, indeed. Now, we don't have no problem if it's Hellfish Haven, Raider HQ, or if it's the Salto Marine. Those people are welcome here, and they welcome you. No problem with that. That's not name dropping. That's part of the family. They interact on a constant basis, unless I say otherwise. Now, listen. 66 Love says I probably seen both of you over there in Grafenwehr. I was there in the 80s. I was there in 1989, 1990. Okay. Now,
I was there in 2003.
2003. Wow, boy, that take. We had VS Golf and what's called what Swankford. I forget the name of it. Swankford with the third ID, and we have Neil Step. He said happy. He say, hey, vet family. Yes, indeed. Now, what is that VW Golf? What is that? You don't know?
It's a vehicle. It's
okay.
It's like a Jetta, but smaller.
So Kev say I was stationed in Grafenwehr in 2002 to 2006. Were you there during that time or later?
Yep. So, Kev, they used to have these things called gotchas. If you left your vehicle unsecure, you get a little note and it said, gotcha, if I was a thief, I would actually steal something from you, but we're just MPs letting you know to secure your vehicle. And a copy would go to you in your car, a copy would go to your first sergeant, and a copy would go to the desk sergeant.
Oh!
And my desk sergeant bet me one day I couldn't get 50 of them. So by lunchtime, I had 100 of them.
Oh! God dog. Man, were you over in housing too? Did they have housing there for dependents and families?
Yep. On base.
I didn't know that. Huh?
There was on base housing and off base.
Yeah, I didn't know they had all that there. So Betty said, hello, Neil. Okay, let me see. And they glad to see you. They say, hey, Hellfish from brother Neil Step. Let's see. They say LOL. LOLs. He's laughing. 66 Love. I would not be shocked. MP is only a regiment run into people all the time. Yes. What was the highest ranking person that you pulled over, brother?
I pulled over 1 star.
What? Are you out of your mind? Listen. No, unacceptable. You can't pull over a 1-star general.
And he had the placard in the window too.
The nerve of you.
So as an MP, your power comes from the provost marshal, and the provost marshal is a 2-star general.
So usually the base general is a 1-star general, a brigadier general, right?
Yep.
So,
but the power of an MP is given to you by a 2-star. So the classic line is, "Don't confuse your rank with my authority."
What? Do you hear?
Yeah.
You see this guy? He looked like he weighed $105 back then, but he's sitting
I was
there
at 142 soaking wet.
soaking wet, and he's out there. Do you hear that? Pulling over 1-star generals. Have your attitude toward our brother Hellfish Haven changed? That was too much power in the hands of one man. Now listen. Say better about I say jealous. Okay, say okay. Now listen what Backwoods Law said. Oh man, you are giving us a bad name as MPs. Now HF.
Hellfish
What
Haven.
is that? Oh, that's you. Now Hellfish Haven always heard I had to make the quota for the
provost marshal office. That's
the 2-star general.
That's the provost marshal office is where like the authority comes from, and the higher headquarters for us.
Oh, you too much. Let me tell you, Backwoods. Or do you feel guilty? Listen to what Backwoods Law did. I pulled over our 2-star's wife. Is that within the rules? Look at he ain't saying nothing. They gave him too much power. Listen,
they did it. I was a PFC, running wild.
Can't say, wait, your building was besides mine.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Backwoods. I didn't see the housing because we was out there where those concrete buildings were I was telling you about. Say, okay, now I say, oh, you're so I'm going to say, backwoods law. Do you remember the provost back in the day in Germany? Is that what the provost, is that what they meant to say that? Okay. Now he said, I was in the HET unit besides your barracks. What's the HET unit? Let us
I don't
know
know what
that
HET stands for, but I know it's HET.
Okay, you know what it is though, yeah. Oh hell. We had a major in
Schweinfurt.
Swineford. Yeah, Swineford. I keep forgetting how to say that. Now listen, okay. Okay, flickering my eyes. Okay, they flirting over there. Let's see. Grace say, y'all two are crazy, then crazy. And you look, so what was your thing? Did they try to ever use, well, I'm a one-star general. How did they respond to you? Or was it their driver?
So I would pull people over, and like sometimes people like try to like I had a colonel, a full bird, that tried to put me in a position of attention when I was pulling over.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't, I'm under arms. Like I've got a live firearm on my side. I can respectfully tell them that I can't. Like, and so
wow. So when you have a live firearm in the commission of your duties, they cannot put you at attention.
Yep.
Or parade rest or whatever. Wow.
And like
so
same thing like in the chow hall, we had to keep our headgear on because it lets everybody in the chow hall know that you're under arms.
Now, wow. Listen, backwoods law say she ran the gate at Con Barracks, so I had a 45 out. Wow. Yes. I remember they were saying at one base, I think it was Fort Hood, a spouse didn't have ID to come back on the base. She said, oh, you know who I am. And she ran in there anyway, and she lost her base privileges. Wow. Now listen, Betty say, good, I am glad you pulled them wives over. I would have helped you write them up. Now, I want to ask you, let me catch up on this here and say you should have thrown that one that one-star brig in the brig, that one-star general in the brig. Okay. Heavy equipment truck. Okay, heavy equipment truck. Were they Hemmets? Tell me if they were Hemmets. We call them Hemmets. Now listen, no, the officers were always polite. Okay, with backwoods law. They knew that the division commander told all officers and NCOs to address us as the next higher rank than they were. What? So y'all, hold on.
Did you know that
a
military working dog is actually a rank higher than its handler?
Say that again.
So when we have MPs that are canines, 31 kilos. And so the dog is actually a rank higher than the handler because you work for the dog.
Uh-oh. What? Yes, indeed. Hold on. Let me get this right.
And he's got to slide for that.
Hold on. He's telling me that the dog outranked the handler.
Yep.
So this dog outranked. What was usually the breed of the dog?
The Belgium, what did it begin with, M?
I can't master it for what? Or something.
I can't pronounce it. It was the Belgian, like that, whatever he is.
So y'all never had German Shepherds?
No, not where we were.
Okay, so LOL. She got a slap on the wrist. But she got stopped. All the canine officers, if they were a sergeant, what's that? What kind of sergeant is that?
Staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. I forgot that. Oh Lord, I can't forget. E6 that is. Okay, staff sergeant. Then their canine handler was a PFC.
Was a sergeant first class.
Oh, sergeant first class. Okay. Hold on. The dog outranked the
The handler, yep.
Handler, why?
Because you work for the dog. The dog doesn't work for you. You work for the dog.
Do the dog sometimes knows it?
Absolutely.
So family, we have. Oh, let me say something. We have Hellfish Haven in here. He has his own channel. Please go over there. What's the name of your channel, brother?
It's just Hellfish Haven. So at Hellfish Haven on YouTube.
Okay, check that out. And he was an MP. What rank did you start off as an MP?
So I started off as a PFC. When I joined, I was a PV2, and then it was the 6 months before I shipped out. So I got a stripe at MEPS when I headed to basic.
Okay, and when you left being a MP, what was your rank?
Sergeant first class. I got medical retired.
Medical retired as a sergeant first class. So family, that's why y'all are welcome to come up. We're gonna talk to our brother right now, though. Hellfish, did you have a live magazine in sidearm, as that was after Beirut Barracks 1984? Heard about Beirut Barracks. We before had unloaded arms, 2 magazines on the belt for quarter deck watch. Let us know. Did y'all have ammo in the magazine?
Yep, we had
in the weapon.
You had 15 rounds chambered, and then you had 2 more magazines on you that were on your pistol belt.
Now we're gonna get back to the dog here in a second. Let's catch up with the chat. We're gonna get back to dog. So Betty say backwoods law should have put them in the Briggs and lost all the base privileges until they move to another station. Well, let's get back to what you're saying. We'll get to y'all comments. Let's finish. Let's talk about this. Brother, tell us about the K9. Did you ever have a K9 with you?
We had them that were at our base, but never with me. I sent a couple of my guys to K9 training to be K9 handlers, but then the mission didn't dictate that we had it on the job, so they wound up not being able to use it. They just got the fortunate ability to have the school.
Okay.
So this is corrections training. This is civil defense. This is one of the missions that MPs have.
Okay, I was checking it right quick, but let's get back to the dog. We're gonna get to that, fam. I'm gonna have to take one of them off for now. I'm gonna keep that one on because it's freezing up. Oh Lord, it's doing stuff. Let me see. Oh no, I can't kick you. It's trying to. Oh Lord, I got all kind of stuff going on. Okay,
you want me to take this one down?
No, hold on. Take let's let me get you both up here. Just leave these 2 up for right now, okay?
Yep.
Hopefully we don't have no problem. We're gonna make it work like it do. Now back to what you were saying. My thing started going crazy, and I do apologize. Let's get back to the dog.
So the different companies that I was in, we never had the position of a K9 handler. Like a K9 handler didn't become its own MOS. It used to be an additional skill identifier. Like you would be an MP that was trained to do K9. Now you have the job of being a K9 military police is a job that you can enlist for.
Okay, but at the time when you was in, it wasn't its own separate MOS.
No, it was just an ASI, an additional skill identifier. Like me, I had an ASI for protective service. So I went through PSD school to learn how to do protective service training.
Okay. Now let's see. Betty was saying backwards law. Should you have put them in the brig and lose all their privileges until the move to another duty station? So if they had to stay in the brig, who would have to come get them out if they was in there for something minor?
So one thing, MPs don't arrest, we apprehend.
What's the difference? Tell me what that means.
So we take them in, we're not detaining them. We're apprehending them, we're bringing them to the station, and they can be returned to the care of their first sergeant or the commander.
Okay,
depending on the offense.
Okay, so I'm learning something new here. So what you saying is that you don't do this. You don't put people. You may put them in handcuffs, but you're not arresting them.
No, we're apprehending them.
Okay, so and that in a we say apprehend as some more of it being detained if you are MP.
Yep. So like, there wasn't like a you weren't going to jail immediately if you got detained, like if you got apprehended.
Okay, you just being held. Okay, now backwards law. Okay, so we doing that. Okay, we talking about it. We appreciate you on that, brother. Now, anything else you would like to say about the dogs? Any other situations or some interesting things you could tell us about?
You have dogs that are trained for specific things. You had some dogs that were trained to be searching for narcotics. You had some dogs that were trained for explosives. The dog could only be trained for one thing. It couldn't be trained for both.
Okay, so I understand. So if they was, you say explosives, or what was the other one?
Like narcotics, drugs.
Narcotics. Okay, narcotic dogs. Because when I was stationed at Fort Carson, they had the dogs come through sniffing. Most likely that was the MPs with those drug dogs.
Yep.
Okay, now backwards say most of them, I got to get where I can see it because it's a shaded spot, family. Most of them were shepherds. Okay, when I was in, but they had the Belgium. Is this the name of Belgium?
Yeah, the Belgium Melanos.
Melanos. Okay, all right. That's what you dealt with. Had to switch, guys. LOL. Yeah, I'm sorry about it. Belgium Melanos. Okay. Yes, indeed. Now listen, I'm trying to play catch up here, and we thank y'all. Family, y'all are just interactive. I may not be able to get to everything right off the bat, but we got the chat playing on the side. Well, the Navy just been the stupid ones because we had no dog rank in the Master Arms. Did y'all have dogs on ships? Okay, I want to know for the Navy. Did y'all have dogs on ships? Let's see. Okay.
And Navy MPs are known as Master at Arms.
Masters at Arms for the Navy. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna get to this here. So you said that I may not be able to get to every comment, but it say Neil, the Belgian Mellors are hyperactive and train well if you know how to train animals. How big are they? Bigger or smaller than a German Shepherd, brother?
When it's saying like a little above knee level.
A little what?
Pound dog.
Oh, it's bigger than a German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Jason, I'm so weak and say, okay, now listen, all military canine training for the military is, hold on, is this, I didn't know this. All military canine training for the military is in San Antonio, Texas, all branches. Is that
Lackland.
true, brother? Lackland Air Force Base. I've been over there. That's kind of far, Lackland kind of far back. I usually go to Randolph Air Force Base, Fort Sam Houston Army Base, and what's the other one over there? And then one more, about 4 bases over there.
I know they got Bliss, Hood.
Oh, Blitz and Hood. Yeah, Blitz and Hood. Yeah, in Texas. Yes, indeed. But they have like 4 of them in the just in the San Antonio area, period. 3 or 4. Now listen to what it say. I remember things getting tight and more serious doing the gate guard duties on post. Grit real right after Reagan hit Gaddafi. Oh man, I think he hit Gaddafi, and wasn't his like his daughter got taken out, his little young daughter, one of them. Now listen, backwards law say you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to pull it up, fam. Give me a second because it's hard to see it the way I'm looking at it because we want to get through what we're gonna hear what our brother have to say here. So had a few odd cases I caught. One was at E7 called stealing stupid stuff at the PX. 3 days before he retired. Oh,
Oh
Lord.
man.
Who would do something like that? No. Bruh. Have you ever had anything done like that? Did he get to retire? Lord.
That's wild. He probably lost pay. He probably got dropped a rank.
He might retire, but retired at a lower rank, huh?
No, you probably would still retire as an E7 because you retire at the highest rank you had.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's just, who would do that? Now listen to what Brother Salty Old Marine say. Military apprehension and arrest, same. Habeas, so what is that? Habeas grabby, something. So arrest and apprehension. Okay. So he's saying it's the same. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Now I'm laughing at something else. Somebody cutting up about what about old people here. Now, I was speaking of the spouses being reckless. Yeah, that happened. Now listen, Grace said backwards law. PX haven't heard that in years. Yes, basic post exchange. Air Force, they call it post exchange and
The BX.
BX, base exchange and post exchange. But in the what they call it in the Navy, I wasn't Navy base, they call it the what?
I know in the Marine Corps it's called the MCX.
I never been to a Marine base. I need to go one day. Now, have you ever had to go to a different, and I want to know this, brother, have you ever had to go to a different branch of the military base as an Army MP?
Yes.
If you can tell us this is not top secret, why?
Joint training. So like in Kuwait, we had Army bases, we had like naval bases, joint bases, and there was an Air Force base. And so we would go from our base. Erickson was the big base. We were on Kuwait Naval Base. We were a detachment of MPs, and we went up to Al Asad Air Base to do joint training with the security forces, which were the Air Force MPs and the Army MPs together. So that way we all knew what we were doing, the same thing, because we would do what was called a random anti-terrorism measure, and we had like a calendar that would do random things on random days, and they wanted to make sure that we were all working together.
Okay. Yes, in case an incident happened. Now, backwards law say we had patrol dogs when I was in 2. They would track down, perps?
Perps.
So that's what what do y'all call people y'all got? Perps or what?
I didn't hear what you said.
What do y'all call suspects or people y'all would apprehend?
Just if a fellow soldier, I mean, if somebody on base.
Okay, just fellow soldier.
Or suspect.
Or suspects. Okay, now the Salto Marines say we drove M151A1 Jeeps and M880 pickups in the field. Plymouth Furies on base. Now, what were you driving on base, brother?
So we had the Jeep Cherokee here, and then in Kuwait on base we had like a Dodge, like a Durango.
Oh, so y'all wasn't driving they don't do the Humvees no more?
We had the Humvees for when we were doing like combat service and support, like when we did convoy security, when we did protective service, when we did base security like ECPs, TCPs, and when we did detainee operations, bringing detainees to another like place, like if we brought them from like Tikrit down to Baghdad, we'd escort the detainees down, and we'd do it with a like 5 or 6 MPs in the Humvees, and then we had like an LMTV with the detainees in the back.
Okay, so the MAA was good from what I heard. That's the Master of Arms, something like that, right?
Yeah, Master of Arms.
Okay, no dogs on ships. Wow. What if they were checking for drugs? No dogs? Let us know, Navy. Now,
and the Marine MPs would come to Fort Leonard Wood and train at the same base that we did. So Army MPs and Marine MPs both train at Fort Leonard Wood.
Okay, Fort Leonard Wood, and that's in what, Fort Leonard Wood, Kentucky, or what's that?
Missouri.
Missouri,
That's,
Fort Leonard Wood,
that's home of
Missouri.
the MP Corps.
Oh, okay. So you did your basic training where?
Fort Leonard Wood. I did one station unit training. It went right from basic training. Next day you wake up, you're at MP school.
So that's the Army will do that. Now your training was called AIT, right?
It was.
They don't call it AIT.
They called it OSUT, one station unit training.
Okay, one station unit training, but we call it basic and
AIT. It was still AIT though.
In the Marines, Salto Marine, and for you backwoods law, what did they call your training to be an MP? We call it AIT. Yeah, but you said the whole thing together was called what?
OSUT.
OSUT. Okay, yeah. Say we had Bolo vans in Okinawa. Okay. Now look, I sure don't miss those roadside stops in Grafenwehr on the weekend. Sound like that our brother Hellfish Haven might have been doing some of those stops with that little sinister laugh. I'm not throwing shade, am I? Especially in the winter. Tell me you didn't stop people in the winter in the snow of Grafenwehr snow.
No. But by the time it became winter, I had become more of respecting my fellow soldiers and not such a prick MP.
So how long did it take you to because when you first got, you were fired up. How long did it take you to chill out?
It lost being fun probably in 2 months.
What happened?
It's just no fun. Everybody hates you.
Because if you do it, you got the power, and if you're using it, then when you off duty, nobody want to deal with you.
Yeah,
right.
Once you make friends with people in other MOSs and other jobs, like you realize that like you're kind of taking advantage of what you're doing and making things unnecessary for other people that are just trying to do what they're doing.
And see, because the military is like a town and it's like a family, it can affect the apple cart and the way stuff goes. Now listen, but the ship captain can request a sweep of a ship. Does that include a drug dog, sir? Let us know, Minnie. Now listen to what our brother says. Tarleton say, yes, they, MAA, Masters at Arms, brought drug dogs on the ships, overseas ports. I petted on in my workstation. MAA, Masters got mad. Oh, they got mad when Masters Arms got mad. Why they got mad at Charlton for petting the dog?
Because just like service dogs, you're not supposed to pet them.
I didn't know that. They like Charlton. Charlton look innocent. Charlton probably didn't even smell like alcohol. Lackland is where I went to basic. Have you ever been to Lackland? That's where you got trained, right?
No, Lackland is where they do the canine training.
Oh, the canine training. I'm sorry.
And Lackland is where they do the Air Force security forces training.
Yeah. So yeah, I think all Air Force get trained at Lackland, right? Every Air Force member, right?
I am not sure.
Let us know. I think if that's true, if you in the Air Force, do all Air Force members get trained at Lackland? Now listen to what Minnie said. I'd rather be bitten by a German Shepherd than a Belgian. Oh wow, is it like that now? Family, I gotta catch up. I'm trying to catch. We want to catch. Say he told me, and the PMO guard. What is the PMO? You know,
Provost Marshal Office.
God told him to do it. He got BCD'd, went all the way up to the U.S.
Army European Command.
Staff was a huge Charlie Foxtrot. What that mean? Situation, I guess.
Clusterfuck.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, what? We have potty mouths in the military. Backwoods law, it was no joke. And that's after you went through the gate and inspected by German guards. Did y'all have German guards? Go ahead.
So like Kevin's saying there, the Army MPs were not out at the gate. At the gate, you had the German Navy was at the gate. They inspected folks coming in. And then once you were on base, the MPs had control.
Okay, we're going to get through these questions here. We're going to start answering y'all questions. And I forgot, it's the Naval Exchange. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And what y'all say it's called in the military? I mean, in the Marines?
It's the MCX.
MCX. Okay. I heard y'all, Kev. Yes. Naval Exchange. That's right. Now let's listen. We answering y'all questions now, fam. Now, the Salto Marine, as a Marine MP on Okinawa, I had to deal with Air Force knuckleheads at what is that? Caden? What, how you pronounce that? Kadia Air Force Base all the times. Wow. What is that called?
And later on, you're gonna see a message from Salty Vet. He talks about how he was at Fort Mac. The MPs used to be at Fort McClellan, Alabama, and then they moved to Fort Leonard Wood.
Okay, Marines currently training at Fort Leonard Wood. In my day, it was at Fort Mac. Okay.
Yeah, McClellan.
Now we're trying to get on this thing, family. We apologize. I don't know what that is. Now listen, say, damn, the Salto Marine, you are grandpa. I thought I was old. Listen, we have Rose City in here. Day say, Rose City, you got about 12 different names. Good evening. This Rose City G. Good evening, H-Town Vet, and salute the chat. Everybody show love to our brother. And we had a Salty say, I am literally a grandpa. Yes. If you're a grandparent in here, put how many grandchildren you have. Huh? If you're a grandparent, put how many children you have in here. Let me get down here. Now, Backwoods Lost, a Fort Lost in the Woods. I was at McCullen, MP. Wow. Now, that's what you were telling me. That's what we read that one. Yep. Now we got Backwoods Lost, say it was AIT, but they sent us to at the time was called OSUT, One Station Unit Training, what you were talking about. Mm-hmm. Basic and cop school was 17 weeks with the same drill. See, we had the same drill from basic training AIT for the tank training too. Now I want to ask you a question. Did you ever work? We're about to get to your videos. Did you ever work with civilian officers?
Yes. In Kuwait and dealing with them at different bases when I wasn't in Law and Order.
Okay. Salto Marine says Marine MP school was just called MP school. Okay. Now, U.S. Army Grunt say, I train a lot of Marine MPs at Fort McCullen. It was fun having Army and Marine marching together, LOL. That seems different. Do they march differently? Backwards Law say, not supposed to pet the working canines. Okay. Backwards Law, no one told me. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, Charlton. Now listen, I'm gonna tell Pastor Dougie about this, and you have to go and do a confession to him. Now, I like German Shepherds. Okay, what's your favorite dog in the chat, family? My favorite, I love German Shepherds, but if I could have one, it'd be a blue heeler. Let us know. What's your favorite dog, brother?
So my service dog is a black lab and a greyhound mix.
Okay, that's your favorite dog.
Yeah, Jose, my service dog.
Oh, that's your service dog. So that's your favorite dog. Okay. Now Backwoods Lost Shepherd will still break your bone in your arm. I prefer neither as I bite. You're out of control. Now listen, let's see. Please like and subscribe, family. Careful now, Salty old Maria. Y'all something else. Now, let's see here. We're trying to play catch up. We're doing good. Now, Backwoods Law say at our divisional basis, we had the grunts normally 1/15th infantry guys on the gate. If they needed us, they had a panic button to hit that would lock down the gates, and we could come with the lights. Now, let me ask you a question. Did y'all have any kind of panic button or way if something y'all got into distress that y'all could deal with? So Betty has one grandchild. U.S. Army Grant has two. Now,
So
let us know.
If you keyed your mic 3 times and you didn't say anything, that was a distress.
Oh, so that was your distress call. Do you remember the Salto Marine? What was your distress call when you were in? Betty said we have 18 likes and 11 watching. Say, let's see what else. Salto Marine say, I have a daughter, 1 grandchild. They live in Palestine, Texas, the home of the great running back. What's his name? Adrian Peterson from Palestine, Texas, but between Dallas and Houston. But yeah, I'm from the Houston area. Yes, indeed, Palestine, Texas. I have 1 child. I have one daughter. If you don't mind saying how many children you have, brother?
I have 1 daughter, 4 years old. She's Emily.
Emily, I remember her.
She popped on with us.
She got the personality. You need to put her in commercials and stuff. She has she's been here before. This ain't her first time on earth. She has a grown person personality. She has a wonderful personality. Kevin said, yes, I was an AIT instructor and we shared our training facilities with the Marines. Okay. At Fort Leonard. Okay. I like mutts. Our dogs are rescue dogs. A lot of veterans like rescue dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jose was stuck in barbed wire down in Georgia.
That's your dog?
Yeah, he's got scars on the inside of his legs.
Hold on. Did anybody get a dog that used to be in the military? Some people got dogs from the military. Let us know. Backwoods Law say, when I was at Site R, okay, we had state police from PA and local county sheriff come by and would bring them into the site to see what was actually happening there, had some protests, etc. Okay. He's talking to the Salto.
When Iraq kicked off, we had protests outside the gate in Germany, but it was funny because it was just the German Navy that was out there at the gate. So they're protesting the U.S., Iraq war going on in front of just Germans.
Now, this must be the other Iraq war. What year was this?
This was in 03.
Oh, okay. That Iraq war, because I was in the first one. They didn't protest. It was just kind of, we left Germany and went over there, come back. Wow, things changed, man. The Germans were quiet when I was there. It was nothing really going on. Jimmy Elmore say, Great Dane, that's your favorite dog. What is your favorite, what you got? As a boy, I had a mixed German sector female lady. She was so nice. What would she mix with? Now, Backwoods, something BRB had to get some life juice. Okay. Lifer juice. Okay. Now, Salto Marine say officer down or officer in need of assistance. Everybody come. Let me ask you. So enlisted would be called officers. Y'all would be called officers. And he's saying in the Marines, they call the MPs officers. What did y'all refer to yourself?
You were a military police soldier.
Soldier. Okay, and the Army is military police soldier. Now, brother, we're going to pull this up. Hopefully I'm thinking about the one with the helicopter. Let's pull that one off and we'll go into the, which one? Let's try it. I hope it don't do no crazy stuff. Now, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Now, what is going on here, brother? Let us know.
So, on my first tour in Iraq, like I said, I got the additional skill identifier D7 for protective service attachment. So I went to protective service school. We learned how to, protect a principal and do evasive driving. And so this was the team here that protected the general, and these were the crew chiefs that worked the Blackhawks for the general. So if we had to go anywhere in Iraq that was 2 hours, we would convoy. If it was more than 2 hours, we would fly.
So y'all like a special unit. Were you in this?
Yep.
Are you in this picture?
Yeah, top left.
Top left. That's you. Man, yep. Look at that little old guy over there. I mean, they had to put rocks in your pocket to keep you from blowing away. Tell me the truth, brother. I ain't picking on you now. Yes, I am. Listen, by officer down, he talked in civilian terms. That is what it is called when I'm an MP. When down or when in the poop up to his neck and needs help. Okay. Now, okay, brother, take that one down. Go ahead and say what else you need to say about this first. Go ahead and say what you got.
So that was our mission there, was to protect the general, do convoys. When he would fly in those Black Hawk, sometimes we'd, have to set up like a hay stealthy from the land. And like the job for that year that we were there was solely just to protect him.
Okay. Now, were y'all like an attachment for the generals, or did y'all help several generals?
So we had one general that we were assigned to. He was our boss for the year. And at one point, the CG's team got fired, and we had to take over both generals.
Now, what's the CT?
He rehired the commanding general.
Oh, he got fired.
Yeah, his PSD team. He fired his team.
Okay,
and then
do you know why?
A couple days later, he brought them back.
Oh, okay. He got mad at him. Okay.
Yeah.
So, any of the have you ever had you ever been part of a security detail? Any of the MPs in the room? Let us know. Now, what is PSD duty? That was always a fun time. You know what PS
protective service detachment or protective service detail.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let us know, Salto Marine, if you ever did that. If you still here, let us know. Backwood, okay. What did you like about it the most? Did you like anything about it?
So that one was nice too, because like we got to you worked as like your bosses, making sure he didn't, embarrass himself. You made sure he got places, you made sure he was safe. And then at first he was like, all right, I'm gonna carry my M4. And we're like, sir, you've got 9 guys around you. We all have guns. You don't need to have an M4.
No.
If something happens that you need a weapon, you can just take one of ours because we're probably dead.
What'd he say? Did he laugh or what'd he say?
He laughed, but he's like, all right, then I want a 9mm at least.
Because he's still military. You don't understand. If they got to him, it's too late anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 9mm. So we said I was a tanker. So we had 9mm.
And then when we explained to him when shit happens, if we have to hit him in the stomach and throw him in the Humvee and get out of there, that was our TTP was to do that.
Wow, look at this, man. Now look, so Salto Marine say I worked for Lakewood PD in Colorado after I got out. So I used 10 code and civilian police code interchangeably. We have Benny in the room. Everybody show love. Say H-Town Vet and in the chat. We're talking to our brother, Hellfish Haven, who was actually an MP military police while he was in. And we have several. So was Salto Marine and Backwoods Law. Fan, we having a good time here. Now, everybody show love to our brother. Now, listen. Backwoods Law say personal security detail. Okay. We had to pull it for our division CG. Commanding General, at the change of command, pulled our entire MP company into it. 250 MPs watched his back. Wow, that's like a whole, almost a company, right? Or more. Now, Salto Marine say, I guarded Cheap Trick and Happy Days crew. Oh, he's talking about the actual group. You ever heard of you ever heard of Cheap Trick?
Yep.
And the Happy Days crew, when they came to Okinawa with the USO, fun times.
Yep.
Many
we
stories.
had Toby Keith come to ours.
Toby Keith?
Yep.
Toby Keith came to yours. Did you meet Toby Keith? Don't you jive me. Did you meet Toby Keith?
I did. I'm going to load that video up in the queue instead.
I'm not as good as I once was. 11.99. Okay. Wow, there's some interesting stories. Yeah, I remember James Brown was over there. They shot the vehicle he was in, the helicopter. They said, Mr. Brown, he said, I ain't worried about dying. He said James Brown was.
So, like, again, they would have senators and stuff come too, like overseas, to, like, talk to their, like, constituents, and, like, we'd have to do a detail for them.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Look, we're going to do one of them at a time. Take your photo down right there of the helicopter if you're through with that. Are we still doing that one? All right, because it's freezing up. We're going to do one at a time. We have 20
Gotcha.
likes and 20 likes and 16 watching, I think you said. Now, listen, we apologize. We're still working on our computer system, so please forgive us. And it ain't your fault, brother. I've been having problems, period. Now, listen, yep. It was our entire company, Third ID. I think I was in the Third ID in Colorado.
The broken television?
Huh?
The patch was the blue and white square. We call it the broken TV.
No, I had the one with the arrows going 4 ways. I was in the fourth ID. I'm crazy.
The 4 lost lieutenants.
Yeah, with like the 4 also going 4 directions. I think they used to say. We drove in from all over Central and Southern Germany to do it. Yeah, I was actually in Hemetz when I first got to Germany before I went to a line unit. So we have 20 likes and 16 watching. Thank y'all, family. H-Town shocked into silence. Yes, indeed. Wow, man. Chief Trick was a good group, man. Now, we only had 8 MPs that were PSD school. What's PSD school? Do you know? And you may not know they protect. Oh, so you have to go to a certain school to be in protective service training.
Yep.
You have to go to school for that. Okay. So we had to walk around with the something general. What's that?
General.
Commanding general. So I'm learning these terms. Now, what did you learn different in that school from what you did in AIT?
We learned how to drive from the passenger seat.
What?
Like if the driver got shot, you learned how to take over and drive from the passenger seat.
I want to know, Salto Marine and whoever else in here, that you did some kind of security detail like that, or Backwoods Law. What did you learn how to do that was different from your regular training?
We also learned how to like ram cars. Like if a car is facing a certain way, how you ram front or you ram rear, depending on the last way the vehicle was moving.
And after Beirut, what happened now? I don't know if you was alive. You may have been young back then, but I was a child, and it was rough when the Marines, somebody ran that truck into there. Are y'all set up to deal with people that are coming in with a vehicle that's loaded with explosives?
Yep. At the ECPs, everything's a serpentine now, and you have like the dulls in the ground, the little circle cement things that come up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets searched underneath with the mirrors.
Okay. Now, what is this image you have here?
So this year, we did static site security for Dr. Alawi. He was the first prime minister of Iraq.
Okay. Oh, and you were actually there in Iraq.
Yeah, I did 3 tours in Iraq.
Okay, so is this a neighborhood?
Yeah, Dr. Alawi's house was over, to the right there behind the trees. And we had to do a dismount patrol of 2 blocks around his house every hour.
My Lord. And who are these ladies walking? They have permission to be in there?
They just lived in the neighborhood. Everybody that lived like 1 block around him was vetted. And then once you got 2 blocks out, it was just, anybody that lived around the area. Okay,
now tell us, let me catch this in what our brother said, and I'm going to ask you more about that. Backwoods Law say everything was focused on protecting someone. Defensive driving had to learn security formation. Let me say,
like a diamond drill, like how to walk with the principal.
Okay, gotcha. Formation to cut off lines of sight, to take out the projectile, think of Secret Service, USSS ran some of it. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, some of the instructors at the PSD school were former Secret Service members.
Wow. Look like turkey. Say, ain't it a turkey? Now tell us more about this. How long did you do this duty when you were protecting them? How long? Tell us how long it lasted, what you did. Did it ever get a little hectic doing the security? Was there any attempts on his life? Let us know.
So on this tour, we had a rotation going on.
Yes,
we would do 1 day stack site security. We'd
Yes.
do 1 day QRF, and then we would do 1 day convoy security.
Okay.
And then we would rotate back. So on these days, we'd have the 2 trucks, and then we would have the guys behind us there that you see at the checkpoint. Those are Iraqi Army.
Oh, that was Iraqi. So that's a goat right there. Was he vetted?
No, that's a dog.
What's that on his mouth? A muzzle? What is this on his mouth?
That's actually just the guy kind of next to me. That's his hand.
Oh, that's his hand. I thought that was a muzzle because I say that looked weird. That looked like it may have been a goat. Okay.
No, the dogs would sleep next to our Humvees, and anytime an Iraqi were coming towards us, they would start growling.
Oh, so those were MP dogs.
Yep.
And what type of dog was that right there, if you can remember?
We just call them the trash dogs because they lived in a pile of trash.
Hold on. These were the neighborhood dogs.
Yep.
What people don't know, let me tell y'all something about Iraq. What people don't know, when we were there, dogs would come and be our friend in the middle of a war zone. We had one dog, we named him Scud. Okay, don't get, because they had Scud missiles. You know, we have a very morbid sense of humor as military, don't we? But
Absolutely.
Scud followed us around until he couldn't no more because we had took off. But he was at us at the site, and Scud was cool. You had to feed him and everything. We had the part, we left him a whole bunch of food and stuff. Scud in the middle of the desert. Now, Salto Marines say, drive from passenger seat, okay. Fire my 1911. Isn't that a hold on, let me say it. That is a that's the what you call them 911. That's a 9mm, right, or not?
Yep.
Okay, 9mm. While hand is slippery like from blood, fire from weak hand. Wow, that would be hard for me to do. But 9mm don't have much kickback. Fire weapon with the little finger. Wow. For trigger, evasive driving, take down those we guard, and pile on them. I know they didn't like that.
Yep.
Did you ever have to pile on them?
In that school, by the time I went through it, we had 6 hours. The 40s, the P226, and then we had to do transition drills between the SIG and the MP5K, which was like an automatic 9mm.
Okay. Wow. Now listen. Go ahead. You about to say something?
Yeah, they also had an MP5K that was converted to a briefcase that you had too.
Okay, hold on. When y'all say 9/11, are y'all talking about that old 45 that they made us train on right before we went to Iraq? Is that the old one from World War II? Let us know. Now listen.
I think it is.
Wow. We was trained on a 9mm, and right before when Desert Storm broke out, they made us retrain on the old 45. Oh wow. Backwoods Law say, thankfully, we never had a full on attack.
Because we had the M9 was we had the Beretta M9.
Okay, I had the Beretta too. Black Beretta. Now, attack when I had some alert from Intel, but nothing happened. Okay. Now let's see. Now, U.S. Army Grunt say, in the 1980 to 1983, I had to go to bodyguard school. Wow. Anti-terrorist driving school that the German SGS 9 Special Forces training base at I don't know how to say that, Afghanistan airfield base, airfield. that was fun training back then. And I'm talking about that experience. You could have been making all kind of money in the civilian world.
That's the name of the school is PSD, an anti-terrorism evasive driving course.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, teach me something. So yeah, that's what that was. I'm sorry. So yeah, that was the 45 cal. I think that was the old World War II, but they were good. Now listen, Salthill Marines say I was stationed in Okinawa when the Beirut barracks blew up. Man, I was a child and I was traumatized. Because I had family members in the military. I don't know if I had anybody in the Marines, but they showed the pictures of dragging them out, and my heart was broken. And my heart was broken because those young guys. Yep, 9/11 is a 40. Okay, 45. We have 21 likes and 15 watching. That is why we had grunts watching the gate in Germany. Now listen, I'm gonna ask you, what was your most memorable? Did you tell me already? I know I asked you your memorable event on this duty here.
So on this tour, this is
and that's what you want to tell us. I don't want to go ahead.
No, this is our second tour. So the thing on this one was, I get to be the guy that already had experience. I was one of 2 soldiers in the platoon that had already been to Iraq. So being able to share that knowledge with, the other soldiers and, get them prepared and be able to use that on the second tour to, help our guys, get through the tour was the best thing. Like I would go to other bases and, they would have me go with other platoons and other squads to get places because I knew the area.
What I want to ask you, we got M Maternity in here. Say howdy, H-Town family. Everybody show love to M Maternity. What a weapon you have? Because we were M16 when I was in. I don't know what y'all carry now. Were they modified M16s? What were y'all using here, if you can remember?
So that's an M4.
Okay. How is it different from M16?
A collapsible stock.
Okay, collapsible stock.
So it's shortened. And we also have we have the 203 attachment on it.
202. So did you have like a grenade launcher on it?
Yeah, the grenade launcher. As a team leader, that's what you have. So MPs are heavily armed per team.
How many you have the sidearm too? How many?
Yep, we all had a 9mm. The driver has a saw.
Ooh.
And the gunner has an M4 and their weapon, either 50 cal or 240.
Let me ask you, as MPs, and maybe I'm being naive here, did y'all really need a 50 cal on these vehicles?
Yep, because we were doing convoy security.
Oh, okay. Okay, you doing convoy security. Gotcha.
And we also did QRF.
Wow. Now listen to what U.S. Army Grunt said. H-Town, right before the Gulf War, they had recalled the Beretta due to failure issues in sand. Hold on, but we hadn't went there yet. So, see, that's why they took the weapons from us. I was so mad because the Beretta, it didn't have the kickback that the 45 had. And that 45, I'm telling you, I was doing this and bust myself in the face the first time. The sergeant stopped me and showed me how to use it because I didn't know it kicked like that. And I had to learn how to shoot that thing right. Man, now if you let me see here, say, went back to the 45 until a fix was made. Well, we had the 45 the whole time that I was in Desert Storm. Well, family, y'all are teaching me some stuff. Backwood Law says, I guess the most memorable thing when I was an MP was working as an armed carrier at the ANMCC and met General Powell. Is that General Colin Powell? And storming Normandy at the Pentagon. Okay. Storming. Go ahead.
On this tour, with him writing that, I got to get re-enlisted by General Petraeus.
Okay, now look, are you through with this picture right here?
Yep.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this other one up. Okay. Now, what's going on here?
So on my third tour, We did a police training mission.
Where's General Petraeus is in this picture?
No, I can get.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
well-
No, I'm just asking. Go ahead.
Mhm.
No. So this the one you want to talk about, or you want to talk about something else?
This is the next one, but just on the Petraeus thing, I did my reenlistment with him.
Oh, okay.
We had 15 or 16 guys reenlist in Baghdad, and Petraeus came to the base and did the ceremony for us.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, I feel like they gave him a raw deal, you know, because wasn't he? He seemed like he was a good commander, wasn't he? Or what's your opinion?
He was awesome.
Huh?
He was an awesome, commander. He was,
Yeah.
always there, and like the surge and like the way that he carried, everything and pushed more people into Iraq to, actually be able to go into an area, secure it, and get, the Iraqis to take over the security instead of the, clear an area, go to the next one, and the bad guys just go back in the area you just were in because nobody's there.
Okay. Now Betty Bops asks Hellfish Haven, what does the saw look like?
It's the M249.
Okay.
And it's a like a small machine gun.
Okay. Now, is it smaller? I don't know if you know about the M240. It's smaller than a 50 cal.
Yep. So it's a 240 is 7.62. A SAW is 5.56.
Is it bigger than an M240?
Smaller.
Smaller. Okay, so you can really carry this joker around in your hand.
Yep.
Now listen, the Salto Marines say my most memorable moment as an MP, I was in 29 Palms, grabbed up a drunk grunt. His buddy stabbed me in the flak jacket with his bayonet. It saved my butt. Listen, man, military people are something else, especially if they got some drink in them. Everybody's trained. What's your most memorable moment, brother, as an MP?
I mean, there's a lot of them, but for me, like, it was like my 12th day in Iraq. Our convoy hit an anti-tank landmine, and everybody made it out.
How family? If y'all don't understand, go ahead, finish up.
So everybody was able to safely get out of the vehicle afterwards. Nobody was killed on that day. And then the other thing that was awesome that happened was we had thrown a stuffed animal to this little boy one day when we went out to make a hasty LZ for the general to land. And then we did the same mission the next day. And as we were leaving, after the general went and they looked at a bridge that was heading to an oil field that they kept blowing up.
Stuff out.
This little kid was in the middle of the road, and he's waving us down. We stop. My team leader gets out. He goes, "Mike, is that the kid from yesterday?" I said, "Yeah." The kid takes my team leader by the hand, brings him to the side of the road, dusts off a 155 round buried in the ground with wires coming out of it.
Told him what was up.
We took the kid, put him in the back of our truck. We secured the area. Air Force came out with the robot.
Yeah.
It dug it up. It was 155 round. Daisy chain to a second, to a third, to a fourth. The exact intervals that we were driving. And on the road, if we'd gone any further, there was 2 saw blades that would have connected and detonated to kill us.
So did they have something, a trigger, or they were doing it remotely, y'all think?
The 2 saw blades would have connected to make the explosive.
Okay. Oh, wow. Boy, thank God for that young man. See, that's a story. They helped that young man and he helped them. Emma Turner says, I carried the M9 as a sidearm due to being a 240B gunner. I hated it. These days, I am all about that striker fired LOL, life LOL.
Yep, my first tour, I had the 240, an M4, a 9mm, and an AT4.
Oh, okay. Wow. Backwood, you were starting to say Backwoods Law. I met and had a letter with Stormy Norman. You talking about Norman Schwarzkopf? That's what y'all talking about on Stormy Norman. I didn't get the meeting, but I met the the command sergeant major that was in charge, he had stitches on the side of his face, man. And he saw us looking at it. Y'all want to know where the stitches come from? He held the mine while one of the soldiers got off, but the thing when he let go with the weapon he had, it caught him on the side of the face. Thank God it didn't blow his head off. From 1983, and he came to West Berlin, LOL. Let's see. Big Red 1 patch. Yes, indeed. Dang, Salty. Trying to play catch up here. Now listen, Backwoods Law say, LOL. See, we were just about 8 years apart. I bet we would have run into each other if it was just a little closer. Yes, indeed. And listen, Salto Marine says the M1911 A1 sidearm, M16 A1. I remember the M16 A1 too. We only had one on the tank though. Yeah, and it was like fixed. It was for the loader when the loader got out. We only had one. Everybody else had the 45. Now, main rifle, the M60 Squadron machine weapon, Mossberg, 512 gauge shotgun. Did y'all ever have shotguns, brother? You hear? My brother may have stepped away. Yes, he was. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, Hellfish Haven. Okay. Okay, no problem. We're gonna catch up on these chat. Now let's see. Okay, gotcha. Family, what questions y'all have? Yes, indeed. Now listen. So Backwoods Law say, yeah, we had several bar fights. We broke up in Germany. That was when the pit training came in useful and the USD class too. Okay. Tell me what USD class was, Backwood Law. Yep. Almost Storming in Normandy. Schwarzkopf. Yes, indeed. Wow. Y'all something else. Now listen what Charlton say. The Salthill Marine on ship, those 12 gauge was loaded with buckshots, told to aim at head for terrorists. Really? What? With gas masks coming up ship, protecting nuke sub rockets. Okay. Family, let us know. Now listen to what the Backwoods Law said. Oh my, at H-Town North Side, you are a trackhead. LOL. Yes, indeed. I'm a tanker. I am a tanker. I'm a tanker for life. Yes, indeed. Now let's see what you're saying here. Backwoods Law say armed self-defense. So what we had on the tank, everybody had a 45. 4 people had 45. The weapon y'all said, I think 911 or something y'all said. We had one M16 that was mounted by the loader, and we had a M240 next to the main gun on the M1A1 tank, and there was an M240 for the loader, could shoot outside the turret, but he was exposed. And the tank commander had a 50 cal. Now listen, Backwoods Law, we had the Mossberg 590 A1 at several posts I was at. Okay. Now, brother, if you back now, let us know.
Yep.
Okay, now, Hellfish Haven. What was hold on, first let me get this. We have 22 likes and 16 watching. Thank y'all. H-Town, what happened to those grease guns for tankers? I don't know. We had to have them. We had to put grease in there, and y'all don't understand. We had, if y'all don't know, we had actual jet, and we're about to pull up some information for our brother. We had jet engines in our tanks, and we had to shake the sand out the filters all the time. But those grease guns, you gotta have them. And we had this big long bar, I forget what we call it, and open up the skirt and everything. Gotta have the tank guns, yes indeed. Should be around. Now listen, the Salto Marine say shotgun is good weapon on a ship. Metal ships body panels ricochet a lot. Wow. High-powered bullets rattle around the ship. That's very dangerous. Say, H-Town, Vet Northside, just missed the grease gun, LOL, young. Yeah, I don't know. Did we use a little grease? I don't know. Now, brother, tell me, and I think I asked you, what did I ask you just now? Do you remember?
Yes, if I was back.
Yeah, oh, that's all I asked you. Okay, so look, let's see what we got here. Our brother got. Brother, what's going on here?
So this one is Tour 3 in Iraq. And like I said, we did the police transition team. And
Okay.
it was a squad of MPs. And we were working with a Iraqi district police chief and their staff. So we had the district chief, and we had 4 substations, so 4 towns.
Okay.
And we'd work with the chief, we'd work with intel, we'd work with detention, we'd work with traffic, we'd work with all their different sections.
So they were really there were people trying to get the country back stable.
Yep. So in 2007, in Anbar province, they had what was called the Sawa, which was the awakening, where the Iraqis said, hey, to get these guys out, we got to start helping ourselves.
Okay. He said, okay, y'all had to do that. He said, look, H-Town grease guns for tankers was the 45 caliber machine gun. Listen, let me tell you something. The 45s that we carry, and thank you for the information, Hellfish Haven, that as a tanker, if those of you that don't know, if you ever watch movies on combat tankers, we don't get captured. They don't capture us. Have you ever seen a tanker get captured? No. When we pop our head out, that's it. So the 45 is for us to take care of us. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Because if you got to come out the tank, don't know. Look at that movie with Brad Pitt. They don't leave tankers alive. Listen, they'll let pilots that bomb them put them in prison POW camps. You ain't gonna see not a tanker in those, because they feel we're in a big old metal box. They think we're cowards. Now listen, Backwoods Law said, yep. Think they were stripped down Tommy guns, right? Let me see. You say 45. Now when I was in there, we had the M240 machine gun. Now listen, I was a machinist mate on board a ship. This is Benny Gino. Everybody say hi to Benny G. Our weapon of choice was the BFH, big freaking hammer. Oh Lord. Look, everybody show love to Benny. Let's say tankers, just the big gun on the tank, LOL. Everything loses to the 120 board. Let me tell you what really shocked me, family. Those, what do you call those big, those artillery things, that big one, the one that has the stand on them? We had to guard them one night while they shot. That thing shook everything around. That was crazy. Now, brother, how long was you on this duty right here?
That tour we did for a year. And, we worked with them. And at first we had guys that had fake rank that Saddam had given them, hey, you're going to be a colonel, you're this. Mm-hmm. And halfway through our tour, the Iraqis decided that rank didn't exist anymore. So all of a sudden, half of the police department was gone.
Mm.
And so guys that were actually, qualified and trained for the position, came through and were able to, be in. And we started doing different things. We gave them an explosives training class where we blew up a car, and then they did a tactical site exploitation of it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this here. Did y'all have any issues with spies?
No, we actually had one that, this one major that we became good friends with. He actually ran out right before we were about to leave one day. And he's like, Mike. He's like, stop. He's like, there's going to be 2 bombs on your route home. And he goes, if you guys can provide the jammer, he's like, I'll go get them in my truck. I'm like, okay, just take my digital camera, take a picture of it so I can write the report back at the base.
Now, when they say 2 bombs, or what was it?
Yeah, bombs. There were 2 IEDs on the route.
Oh, so yes, indeed.
He went out there and actually, got the roadside bombs, dismantled it, put it in the back of his little pickup truck. Took the picture from me. And, when we got back to the base, we're looking at it. We see it, on there. And we got a picture of, this guy with a bomb, dismantled. And it was because we had a good relationship with him that he came out and said, stop, otherwise you're going to hit this. So
yes.
again,
That's good.
You build a relationship with people, you respect people, and you never know what will come back in. And yes, that was an embedder with a giant whip antenna on it for the radio.
Now, what's an embedder? So, look like you got an embedder in that pick. Now, what's the embedder?
Me to talk to the guys in the truck. So, they have the Singars radio. That embedder radio can talk to the Singars.
Ah. Wow. Now, listen, U.S. Army Grunt says, H-Town, it was called a M3 machine gun for tankers. Okay. Nickname grease gun. Okay. It was in use on the M60 tanks. All we had. Yeah. Okay. So, because I wasn't familiar with that when I was on the M1A1 tank, but this is going to trip y'all out. There were some M60s still in use. Guess what branch of the military was using them? Do you think y'all want to guess? What branch back in the 80s and early 90s, who was being trained on M60 tanks? See if anybody know. Now listen, back with
Coast Guard, right?
Huh?
Was it Coast Guard?
They may have, but the ones I saw was the Marines. It was the Marines. Now let's say, thank God I never had to wear those damn ACU uniforms. That was a mistake.
They didn't match nothing.
Oh, so it's no camouflage for nothing.
This camo was awful.
So wow, Marines use the M60 tanks. Yes, indeed. I saw them training in it, Marines. She say Navy. It's possible now, but I know I saw Marines, Navy. Now, anything else you want to say about this picture? Now let's see, singlet tactical. You can, I'll keep it up, but if you have something else you want to say about it, okay, you can pull up.
I got another picture that I'm trying to get.
Okay, take your time. I'm gonna read this here. So backwards law say singular was a tactical radio set. So always had radio contact with your team. Okay, good. It's like a walkie-talkie, I guess. Now, Marines.
It's a secure channel.
Oh, secure channel. Marines got the Army hand me down. Oh, y'all something else. Now, we ain't trying to be mean like that now. U.S. backwards law say we got those in Germany right as I was about to leave in 6 months. Yes, indeed. Now, listen what the Salty Old Marine says. We carried the PR-77 portable radio set. Did you have issues with them blocking? So satellite-based radios, okay. Did you have any problems with them trying to block y'all communication?
So it wasn't usually us that was not them the trouble. It was our own stuff that was trouble. Like we had a switch that would shut off communications, and like we would watch like Iraqis that were walking in front of us. And when we put the jammer on, it would stop all their cell phones.
Wow. Now, who is this? Is this you?
Yep.
As an E5,
yep.
A buck sergeant. Who is this 4-star general you with?
That's General Petraeus.
No, you can't. No, you wasn't with the man, General Petraeus. Is this Photoshop, sir? What is this?
That's
something
me right there.
Read? I know he right there. God dog, how did you get to meet General Petraeus and I didn't? I wasn't in at the time. You always do stuff better than me. Why you had to be born after me? Why you have to join the military after me? What did I do to you? I want to know. God dog, tell me if you want to say, anything that he said to you, that's not private. How did you end up in a picture with him? How did this happen?
So he was in charge of our reenlistment ceremony. He was the officer that swore us back in. And then he also was talking to us and he's like, you guys are doing another, 6 years in the service. He's like, at this point, I just want to know my end date for this tour in Iraq. I've been here 22 months. And then it's actually the second time I met him. I met him when he was a 3-star. Back when my general that I was working for, he had General Petraeus fly into Tikrit to meet Toby Keith at the concert.
Wow. Look, man. Now, this is the only time you met him?
The second time.
Oh, that's the second time. Now, brother,
he's a 3-star and then once a 4.
Any other things you want to say about General Petraeus?
For me, he just was a good leader that understood what was going on. I feel like the mission really changed when what we were doing and how we were doing it in that 2007 time range.
Okay. Now, backwards law say we did have a yo-yo in Germany that fired a singular, stinger, a stinger. Is that like a stingray almost? What is that, like a?
Singars. That's the big green radio.
Okay. Fired up a Stingard in country, blew out several TV sets. Think that was up around Bunholder. Bunholder. If I remember right. Now, Charlton says, you all know the U.S. Navy installed GPS satellites for navigation in the desert. Okay.
So in our Humvees, we had what was called the Blue Force Tracker. So
okay, I'm gonna have you talk.
GPS on your phone and things like that. We had these, screens inside the Humvee that you could talk. You could send a text message to other trucks. You could talk to the birds that were flying overhead, the drones, anybody that was on the battlefield. You could say, "Hey, what's going on?" And you could mark when you're in engagement. If you're, having a tick go on, you could say, engagement here. 2 positions, machine gun, or 1 hit, IED, and you would be able to let other people in the area know what's going on, so they don't have to go through it.
Gotcha. Now, brother, you got anything else you want to pull up on here?
Yep. Let me take this.
What about the one you had them in the marching, like y'all was doing some type of riot training? What was that?
Yep. I'll do the videos now. We'll do one at a time.
Okay, yeah, one time.
So this was the civil defense training. MPs have a couple of different functions that we can do: law and order, civil defense, detainee operations, maneuver and mobility support, and civil defense. Okay,
family, let us know why you was in the military. Did ever a riot break out or a fight in a club with a whole bunch of Marines against Air Force or anything like that? Let us know. Now, our brother says here, says deployments around 2006 and 2007 were so awesome. Row was so much better than the later years. Now, what's row?
Rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement. Okay. I'm not good with initials. Now, listen, we dropped so much CAS.
Close air support.
Close air support. Okay. Row was different. It was different. Row was different for different units. It 2 PP6, 2 PP96. Everybody showed love.
2006.
Okay, 2006. Okay, wow, y'all with these numbers, y'all used them way more than we did. We used them, but Neil Stepp said no, never happened while I was at Travis, 1979, 1990. 1979 to 1983. We almost had to go for the LA riots when I was 1991 when I got back from Desert Storm, but we didn't end up having to do it. Now listen, we about to watch our brother show him. We're gonna stay a little bit longer. I'm going to a movie tonight. My daughter, they seeing Spider-Man. So we're gonna watch some more of this here. We're gonna watch a few more. We got time. Tell us what's going on here, brother.
So there's a civil defense training. This shows a unit, training and working with a civilian force to be able to work together.
Which one is the civilian force? Right there in the black?
Yeah, in the black. I believe this is with the southern border.
So, southern border of what country?
I think this is U.S. I think this is Border Patrol.
Oh, Border Patrol. Would this be on the southern border or in Canada?
Southern border.
What year? Give us a round time year.
The uniforms are multicam. This is one of my videos. I got this from DVids, the Defense Video Service.
Okay. Now listen, Salto Marines say LOL. We had lots of bar fights mostly every weekend. And I'm just tripped out that this man, they put a bayonet on him and he still, you know, we just walked us off. I ain't saying you were traumatized by it, but stuff that we go through, we just like, okay, that happened. Now listen, say, oh, this stuff say you a good dad, H-Town. I try to spend time with my daughter, them, you know. I want to go see the Mandalorian, but we didn't get to see it, but we going to see Spider-Man, but I ain't going to pout. Now, let's see what you got going here, brother.
The order to disperse from federal property. You have failed
So you learn the different formations. You learn how to, you know, put together the shield. You learn how to take the orders from the folks in the back. You stay together as one line because you're stronger together.
Yeah, so they put the hand up so if they push it, the shield don't hit your face. Is that why they do that?
Yep.
Okay, now he said, we Navy did the civilian unrest in Codas, United States, doing Liberty. So proud. Okay, thank you. Tell us more, brother. We're going to keep playing this here because we learning some stuff here.
So, you know, this is where you have the riot shield, you have your baton, you have non-lethal weapons.
So we are spread out. So if you have to use your baton, you can use it and have space between the shields, right?
Yep, and there's usually another soldier will be behind you to take up the space that, you know, is in between.
Now, who are these posts? Border police for the United States? Who are these police?
I believe it's the southern border.
But they for the United States.
Yep.
And these are zip ties in their hand. What's that thing that third one has there?
Yeah, so you use zip ties because they're quick to be able to detain.
Okay.
And then when you take somebody in, you literally shuffle them back, and they go through like 8 different people before they get to the detention crew.
Wow. Now let's see. We got Backwards Law say it was good to serve as a divisional MP when I was in. We got tons of school to go to. I ended up as a platoon communications NCO, non-commissioned officer. That was a cool school. Okay.
So like the divisional MPs, they worked right for division. Otherwise, you had like MP battalions and brigades.
Did not know that. Were you attached to the brigades or y'all were your own thing?
We had our own brigades.
Ah, okay. MM says out there looking like a Spartan. I forget what that is.
Flanks.
LOL. Flanks. Okay, let's see. Let's just say Spartans. Is that tear gas?
Yes.
Or smoke grenade?
That's OC gas.
Oh, that's actually tear gas.
Yep.
What y'all got on, gas mask or something?
They do have a gas mask on their side, that solid green bag.
Y'all breathing in this tear gas?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, man? Y'all were used to it by now or what?
And you have to qualify anything that you have or you use, any of the non-lethal stuff. You have to go through it and use it. Like you get tased, you go through the OC, every certain couple of years.
I don't know if they had tasers, the Salto Marine. Were you tased? Did they use the pepper spray on you? I don't know if they had that. What about you?
And you go to the bathroom before you get tased. Otherwise, you can pee yourself.
Wow. So, family, let us know. This is out of control.
Yeah, don't get tased on the full stomach.
Or maybe Thursday or Wednesday.
Wow. Now, you got another one, put it up, brother. This is something else here. Family, what y'all think about this serious training? Because when we went through basic, I'm assuming y'all doing it in every branch. we had to go through the gas chamber. Did y'all go through the gas chamber when you did basic training? Did you have to throw a grenade? Did y'all never had grenades as MPs, right?
We did.
Wow, we really
We had
didn't have
grenades, and we also had the 203s because we had the launcher on the M4.
Okay, let us know on tanks. We didn't have no grenades in there because that would be the disaster of all that. We be gone. Let me ask y'all: if you were on ships, did y'all have grenades? On airplanes, did they have grenades? Let you get that. We'll get to the next one. Let me read this here. Say in the 3rd ID, we had a platoon attached. This is from Backwoods Law to each brigade in the division. 1st Brigade was a super heavy reinforced brigade. We were on the southern border of the 11 ACR to protect the 11 ACR flank. Okay.
Armored Cavalry Division.
Army Cavalry. Now let's see what you got here, brother. Now what's this right? 2005.
So this is B-roll from 2005 Iraq.
Are there going to be some explosions on this or whatever?
This should just be some convoys, just basic convoy security. I believe this was after they had an incident and they're just going back out there just a regular patrol. So that was Route Irish.
Now, would this be after they did the battle? Wasn't the battle in 2003, right? Remember when they had now they're inside country. We stopped in Desert Storm. We actually stopped when we got to, they call it the Road of Death or whatever. You remember all those people? So we stopped there. They wouldn't let us go in Iraq. Grenades on ships? Are you insane? I was thinking, I'm with you, especially with soldiers that drink.
So that's the team leader that's on the mic right now.
Okay. Who are these? That's an M1 tank on the side. That was a tank on the side, one of our tanks. On M2.
So they had like these little checkpoints that were set up because we would get hit so many times on that route that they put the tanks out there to beef it up.
Are those Iraqi people riding by?
Yep. So that's
Now this is what the MPs used.
Yeah, that's a grenade machine gun.
So this is not a 50 cal. What is it called?
I
ain't trying to put you on the spot, but because it don't
Mach
look
19.
like, huh?
It's a Mach 19.
Mach 19, okay, because it didn't look like a 50 cal. So
no, if you put 203 rounds on it, and it fires them off like a machine gun.
See,
so it's a grenade launcher machine gun.
The sad part about it, when we was there in Iraq, they hadn't put all this extra armor on it. You know, it was like 10 when we was in there.
Yeah. So the front shield I didn't have on my first tour. I just had some stuff that we had put on the side, and on the back I had nothing. So like I was exposed to the front, I was exposed to the back. I just had like these little shields on my left and right.
Wow.
So they wanted MPs to all have these, and then they changed their mind.
What was those vehicles? Were they amphibious? That
I don't remember the name of them, but they wanted us to all have those.
But are they amphibious? Could you get them water with them?
They changed it to the MRAP instead.
Okay, they changed it. Okay, now our brothers say no taser in my day. I did have to get maced, and we went through gas chamber once a year. Okay. Then we have Backwood Law say we had 264 and second 64th and third 64th armor. Okay. In our brigade, and with 4 battalions of infantry and 4 battalions of field artillery, 3 of the 4th cavalry was our recon screen. The entire 3rd of the 4th Cavalry, all were aviation 2, was a cool duty. Dealing with aviation, I'm assuming you said Air Force. So you saying, did you tell me these things were amphibious or not? You didn't know?
I don't believe so. I think you could go a little bit in, but not too high.
Okay.
And so when you're up there in the turret like that, you literally are sitting just on a seatbelt.
Hold on. Oh, you're sitting on a seatbelt, not a seat.
No, you just have a strap.
They've modified it since then, right?
Yeah.
Made it.
Now they've got like a seat, and it's got two red handles that the truck commander and the driver can pull down, so the gunner drops in case of a rollover.
Okay, and is it a turret-like thing that it can move now, like a turret?
They got like an automatic joystick that turns it now. Because when I was in, you had to put your back into it and spin, and it's probably why I've got a herniated disc, L5, S1.
Yes. You say you got the herniated disc, which one?
Yep.
You say
L5,
F1, okay.
Because I was spinning the turret one day and I dropped down.
Okay.
It was so like painful.
Wow. Now, you never had one flip on you, one of the Humvees and then?
No, we did not, but our sister company did. We lost a guy because of it.
Okay. Now, what do you have now, brother? Let's do a couple of more here.
Yep. Take this one down.
Any questions, comments, concerns, family? I thank y'all for being patient with us. What was your family? I didn't know they did so much stuff. So we have M said, we sandwiched spare up armor Humvee windows with the turret walls for more protection and see-through protection. What was the see-through protection?
The window from the Humvee. You put it up there on the top of the turret. Then they finally, contracted somebody to make them like that. So by the time I got there on the third tour, it was like a big play place up there. You had coverage over the head, you had coverage on the side, and the windows that you see through. Okay.
The good old days, right? Wow. 25 likes and 14 watching. Go ahead, bro.
In 2004, I had Rumsfeld come, and that's when he told us, you go to war with the army you have, not the army you wish you had. And that's when we would go in the tank graveyard in Kuwait and take in any parts that we could to make the trucks safer.
And what tanks were they? M1 tanks?
They were just a shit ton of tanks in a graveyard.
See, family,
that's contact with depleted uranium.
What people don't realize is, wow. So y'all was exposed to the depleted uranium from these tanks.
Yep.
Wow. Now listen, Backwoods Law say that was back in the day when we were set up to face down USSR motor rifle brigades. Okay. Now let's see what you got here, brother. Now I don't know about the music because they flagged me on some music before, but this is in a video. Hopefully they don't say nothing. Because the last time when you had the music at the end, they told me to take it down. They didn't give me no striking number. What is this right here?
So this is just a report of our National Guard unit, and just kind of shows, MP is working.
Okay, I turned down this.
Military police with the New Jersey National Guard often conduct high-risk transportation missions while deployed to Afghanistan. Airman First Class Kellen Carr reports.
Members of the 508th MP Company are preparing for another ride through the streets of Kabul. During drive missions, they are responsible for getting other service members, civilians, and contractors.
If you saw the guy with the black harness on, that's your gunner's
with everything they have to look out for in Kabul.
It holds you in place in case you roll over now.
Okay.
Kabul traffic, there's no such thing as stop signs or blinkers, so you always have to be prepared for the worst. We are in Afghanistan and anything can happen.
These are the MRAPs.
The drive team.
What's the MRAP?
Mine resistant armored personnel carrier.
Okay, mine resistant. Okay.
Members of the drive team joke that they are combat taxi drivers, but that's just a small part of their job.
People have to go places, still, there's still business to be done, so we're there security and protection. MP is multi-purpose. That's what we do.
Airman First Class Kellen Carr, Kabul, Afghanistan.
Wow, that was interesting. Now, do you have another we want to show?
I got one more, but it's gonna take me a second to get it if you want to
get it. So, family, we're gonna get ready to start closing out here, but we're gonna let us brother show this and any other questions, comments, or concern. Let us know about their toxic exposure. The brother said that the depleted uranium what was in our rounds, our Sabo rounds in particular. Now, our brother said, MM says there were so many terror exposures that people could never even think about. Even the sand, coarse, and fine particles matter were toxic. Come on now, when we went through, by the time we got to Iraq, we could tell the difference between Saudi Arabia and Iraq. Let me tell you why. Iraq was scorched. You could tell there had been a lot of rounds on it. What toxic exposure y'all think y'all were? What type of exposure to chemicals that you think you were exposed to? Where were you at? Let us know. Were there any toxic chemicals on the ships, Charlton? Let us know, family. Any questions of our brother, of me, because he's getting ready to call it quits after the video, or let y'all, anything y'all want to say, let us know. That is true. MM even got terror for fueling our hammers. Wow. JP4 and JP8, sometimes depending on what the log pack brought in. Listen, we were there, and I don't know if y'all heard about it. I was there when they Camp Lejeune for our brother Salty, 1979 contaminated water. Anybody here was toxic exposure, burn pits? Let us know, fam. You need to file these claims. I think they're terror claims. Let us know. Now, we were where they had explosives, like they had a whole bunch of vehicles they blew up. They told they had low levels of sarin gas in these vehicles that they blew up right by us. Now, listen to what Charlton said. PCB hydraulic fluid back in the day, pre-1990. Wow. Now, listen to what 66 Love says. We had depleted uranium in our Bradley Sabo rounds. Y'all shot Sabo rounds like our tanks? Y'all must have, was your Sabo rounds smaller than, because Bradley vehicles had a smaller main gun. Y'all had Sabo rounds too? We had in our Sabo rounds too. Now listen to what our brother putting up the video now. Dioxin in the burn pits for all those in affected areas. Same chemical compounds as Agent Orange. I want to ask you this here question. When we had to burn our own feces, is that considered chemical exposure when we had to use diesel fuel to burn our own feces in barrels? That was a duty we had to do.
I don't think that's the right video.
Huh?
Let me take that one. I put the wrong one.
Now, take your time, get it up. I'm going to catch up on these. Okay. You good. Now, U.S. Army Grunt say, H-Town Vet Northside, sir, again, grats on 3,000. And it was a great stream tonight. I hope everyone has enjoyed, has a great week, and be safe. Yes, indeed. Now, listen, family, thank y'all for coming through. Family, we got to keep this thing going. Now, Charlton say PCBs, I mean JP-4 and 5. Y'all keep bringing out that JP-4 and the JP-5. That must be serious. Now, listen. Benny says, I really enjoyed this, UNH-Town and Hellfish Haven. Hopefully we can get, look, I'm calling him out. Hopefully one day we can get our brother Salto Marine to come up and Backwood Law. Now listen, and y'all, if you want to sew your face, you can. If not, you can do it like he did it. I've seen his face before, so you know. Now listen, Backwoods Law say they are not easy to win. Those terror cases, those chemical exposures, those burn pits. But in the past few years, they have gotten much better. Has anybody won the Camp Lejeune claim yet? Finally, got most of the crap noted in mind with the VA. Good. Backwoods law. Yes, H-Town vet, Northside. Okay, now listen. 66 Love say smaller. We had a 25 millimeter main gun. Okay. They were armor piercing. Even y'all, okay, y'all were armor piercing too. Them Sabo rounds ain't no joke. And those heat rounds, they burn stuff. They'll melt steel like butter.
The JP8 we used to burn the poo.
Oh Lord. Hold on. That ain't diesel fuel, is it? What is it used for?
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel. Okay. Now, what do they use in the 5 tons in the Doofin had? A different, like a diesel, right?
I think it's a JP8 too.
Oh Lord. So I'm exposed to that. Thank y'all for telling me about that. Oh Lord. Now I'm exposed to chemicals. I was in charge of the detail. Now that is jet fuel, JP4 and JP8. They use this stuff everywhere. Now I actually just got GERD service connected for Terra. Wow. They called it aviation diesel. Let me ask y'all this here. Oh, we did have jet fuel because the jet fuel was in our tank engines because they were yes, okay, right. Now let's get to it, see what our brother got here. Now let's see what we got.
Country music singer Toby Keith visited board operating base Stain.
Is that him right there?
That's Toby.
He put on a uniform.
Yep, the first ID patch.
Okay, to make sure that they didn't try to take him out, or just to show respect.
Just to be able to show respect to the guys there.
To perform for the soldiers. It was a free concert where he played some of his most popular songs during the.
So right
it
there,
was free.
The guy with the sunglasses right there, looking at the camera. That's me.
That's who?
That's me looking at the camera with sunglasses.
That's you looking at the camera. You ain't worth the quarter on a good day. You always
the guy with
the
brace on his arm. That was our general.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How did you get to be up front on the front row?
We had the star.
Key to the day. Toby Keith is the first musician this year to put on a concert for the troops at Bob Danger.
I think it was splendid, actually. Toby Keith, it's great to have the guys supporting the troops like he does.
That's who?
That was Bob Danger into Crit.
Okay.
I wish a lot of other performers would take some initiative and come over here and see it.
You knew him?
These were the guys from the third of the third ID. We had first of the third and third of the third ID fall underneath us. The 42nd ID.
Soldiers took time out of their busy schedule to come from other FOBs just to get the chance to see and hear Toby Keith perform.
This is where General Petraeus flew into see Toby Keith.
1st Brigade 27.
He did? Flew from where?
3-star General Petraeus.
Oh, he wasn't a force
sang along and cheered as Toby played.
Had an awesome time today. A little bit warm, but overall, best ever experience.
Look at the palm trees. Wow.
Toby Keith's the man.
The concert only lasted about an hour, but the soldiers got the chance to forget their troubles and enjoy the free concert. Reporting from Bob Danger.
And you see the MPs around him doing register detail?
Yeah, I saw somebody around here. Wow. You got to do that, brother. Brother, I tell you, let me ask y'all here, family. We're going to do this. We're going to have our brother. Any last statements to our brother and about these terror? Do you have a terror claim, brother? Do you have a claim for chemical exposure?
I don't know what that is.
You haven't done one for being exposed to chemicals, like doing the PACT Act and things like that?
Nope.
We got to get our brother straight. He helps us so much. See, that's why because I don't know much about it, but y'all, we're going to have to probably do another one on terror. And brother, you got to come through and we got to make sure you watch that video.
Yeah, cause I know I've got it on my post-deployment health assessment forms. I have it all marked down.
Wow. Now listen, we got to get on that. See, we got to help each other. Listen, M says just completed a CMP exam for I don't know what that is. Rheumatoid arthritis. I know arthritis. secondary to terror will see decisions, I guess rheumatoid arthritis, I'm sorry, secondary to terror will see decisions should be coming soon. Have you ever had issues with arthritis, brother? Good luck to you. Have you ever had any issues with arthritis, brother?
No.
Okay. Now listen, Charles.
I do have somebody here that wants to say hello.
Okay, say hello.
Go ahead, say hi.
Hi.
Tell the people that don't know your name.
I'm Mama Gabby.
We so glad to hear you, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
I've been birthday party and at Papa house and at Target.
So she went to her friend's birthday party and then my father-in-law's house and then to Target. She's had a busy day.
Yeah, she said, I heard her say birthday party in Target. She went also. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Did you eat some cake?
Did you have cake?
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Wonderful.
But not big cake. They're like cupcakes.
Okay. Ice cream? Did you eat ice cream?
Birthday party.
Push the button. They can't hear you if you push the button.
Cupcake.
Oh, cupcake.
Cupcake. No,
cupcake.
Cake.
Did you have a good time playing with your friends?
Yeah. And we get playing water balloons. And then the super
water balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
that's
is
when
wonderful.
them guy still hit my face and my mouth, and then not still good.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you didn't cry.
Did you do okay though?
I started kind of
You're a tough cookie, right?
kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Can you tell everybody to like and subscribe for each sound?
And like sites on my videos.
Like and subscribe over here and go over there and like and subscribe to her videos, as she said. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
I can't see.
Because the camera's not working tonight.
One day we're going to do the camera again for you, okay?
All right, we'll do it another time though, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good to see
Thank you,
you.
H-Town, for having us.
You're welcome. Everybody say good night to our brother and to his daughter. Say your daughter's name.
Mom,
Emily.
say hi.
Say hi.
Yeah, that's the wife yelling hi in the background.
Can she see us?
And
Bye-bye.
that is okay.
And that was.
Do she still have her? What is that? Those little things from space? The space guy, the cowboy, and all that. She still got them.
Come up here. Oh, yeah, she's not coming.
What was that?
She still has her little. What's that from? Toy
Yeah,
Story?
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear.
Yep. And she's got Jessie the cowgirl and everybody.
Well, good night. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Everybody say good night. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Yes, family. Y'all see that? Family. Family, what's going on here, fam? We did this thing tonight. Family, I thank y'all, family. And I know we went through, it's been about 2.5 hours, but I thank God for y'all. H-Town, you shouldn't have subpoena with that rubber hose. Okay. PJ. Oh man. Now they use the camo sticks to stir it up. Family, let's get ready to say good night. I thank y'all for being so incredible and being so wonderful and love. Y'all showing love to our brother's daughter and to him. And family, we need to be able to tell our stories. Y'all don't know how important this is because we don't get to express ourselves to others. Good night, precious. Good night, Hellfish Haven and family. Yes, indeed. They say good night, sweetheart. They probably still watching it. MM says good night, God bless. Yes, indeed. Night all. Chat tonight. H-Town, Vet, Northside. Family, I'm glad y'all came over. Hope to see y'all more often. We're going to be doing all type of things. You know how we do it here. Because you are the center of attention. You're the important. I think they're leaving, so let me get ready. Hey, give me a second, okay? Give me a second. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Did we do it tonight? Let us know. Now, say rest well. Good night, fam. I'm going to show y'all some of these pictures. Look at that dog in there. And we got Neil. Look at that. We talked about the riot, didn't we? Look at that. Look at that. Do they deal with anchor monitors in the military? Police, do they deal with anchor monitors? Let us know. And he say, I have a CMP exam. Okay. Our brother said, I have a CMP exam. Please send me your good energy and prayers or whatever you do. Well, what we're going to do is pray for you. Dear Lord, we ask that you bless everybody in here, Hellfish Haven in particular, in this family and all the struggles he went through in the military, and ask that you bless Neil Step, God, in his CMP exam, and God, give him the information and that he can express it to the CMP examiner. We ask God that you bless all of us that have claims that we're fighting for. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, Jimmy Elmore say, good night, Hellfish Haven. The Salto Marine say, good night. Everyone, Charlton say, good night, shipmates, Betty Bob's Grace, rest well, good night. Family, do we look, we have to take our time for each other. Let me go back to this here. That anchor monitor. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all know I'm going to show you. Come on now. Do they do that in the military? I don't think so. Kev, have a blessed night and a lovely, blessed vacation in Colombia. Don't forget to get that problems list when you get back, Kev, from the VA. One love, all y'all. Yeah, one love, y'all. Yes, indeed, Hellfish Haven. Everybody just show love to Hellfish. Thank you for having me. We're going to be doing this again, fam. Hopefully, I can get the Saltair Marine up here to give some stories. Now, listen, Betty Bob says, good night, Hellfish Haven, and have a blessed week with your family. Come on now. Gonna email a pic of corns. Yes, indeed. Family, we have to show love to each other. You understand? We got this. This may seem simple, but we don't get to express things all the time to other people. Good luck, Neil. And I was wondering about how they lock them up in jail, where they go. So they say they hold them. Okay. When you see them lights, what do you do? And what about DUIs, fam? Amen. And we're going to have to talk about that probably next time. What about them DUIs? Even for taking this medication, that can be under the influence, right? So we're going to talk more about that later. Enjoy the movie. Yeah, they just got back from doing something, so we're going to go to the movie in a little bit. I think at 10, we're going to leave at 9 something. Good night, everyone. Family, I've enjoyed. Flea collar. That's what it is when you say, Jimmy, have a blessed weekend. Yes, indeed. We're going to see y'all on Tuesday. You know what's up. Amen. Yes, have a blessed night, Betty. See, family, we got to be able to express ourselves. For medication, can you get under the influence? Because some of this medication we take, we may not be able to drive with. Betty says, good night, Rose City D. Now, for DUIs, I pulled up over locked car and drive to the barracks. Okay. Oh, and you'll drive them to the barracks. Okay, you look out for them. Yes, indeed. Family, we doing this thing. Are we doing this thing? Let me see if we got in the mode or we still at it. All right. Okay, family. We around what we doing. Come on, fam. Let's do this thing. For DUIs would pull over locked car. Okay, okay. So, family, we thank y'all. And we thank y'all for being here. We thank y'all for all of your support. And we ask that y'all continue to get the word out so we can keep growing the channel, okay? We all here about showing love and making sure we support each other. Is that all right? So, family, we talked about it tonight. We talked to our brother Hellfish Haven. Go over to his channel. The Salty Old Marine. Go over to his channel. And we thank you. And we heard it from a military policeman tonight. Somebody was in there. H-Town, have a blessed evening and enjoy the movie, which the grown women, prayers and blessings to you and yours. Yes, indeed. I plan to do that. And family, we thank y'all for joining us. We thank you for being here. And we ask you that you continue to hang in there, stay blessed and stay safe, family. Go to your appointments, get the treatment you need. He say, you can't sell pimp without MP. Real deal. Come on now. Family, thank y'all. And we want y'all to have a blessed day. We want y'all to have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Get your rest. Make sure you heal properly and get the treatment that you need. Spend time with your family. Support those that are around you. Yes, indeed. Have a great chat. This was a great chat with Hellfish Haven. Yes, indeed. And we have to do this. This is important. You understand? So I want to say good night to everybody. We love y'all. And we will see y'all on the next one. You hear me? And we're going to keep doing it. If you need help, always reach out. Yes, indeed. Well, I definitely will be reaching, brother. And thank y'all for everything. And we're going to, Jimmy Elmore say good night. I guess y'all still saying good night. So Jimmy Elmore say good night. Okay. And we're going to call it a quits. And thank you so much. 988. If you get into a mental health crisis, call the number, please. And somebody will help you. Dial 988 and press 1. Did you hear that? If you have any type of mental health crisis or you need somebody to help you, call that number, please. And there'll be someone on the other end. Hopefully immediately. And we had 26 likes. Wow, family, this was good. We did that thing tonight. Veteran Crisis Line is 988, press 1. Did you hear that? Yes, indeed, family. We doing this thing. And I think that, people going to have to understand, we as veterans going to have to come together. You understand? We don't need to be burning bridges. We just need to respect each other's boundaries, and we can do this thing together. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody out for themselves, what they can get, you ain't going to leave nothing for the next generation but a whole bunch of cutthroat. We got to support each other. You understand? So I want to say good night. Love the family. We'll see you on the next one. Be safe.